Hello, gorgeous people. What's up? Little Facebook After Dark action for you. Living in a lonely world. I'm just putting on a little music because I really wanted to. How are you guys tonight? I am sharing this right now. Hello, whoever is here. Hello, Karen. You're going to love this live, David. You're going to love this live. I am sharing us out into some extremely important places. The Choice Experiment, which is a place you need to be if you're not there yet. So it's free. You're hanging out with me and people are having the most incredible transformations. So click the link and get your sexy tushy in there. And I'm sharing this into Worthy Woman. Singer in a smoky room. What's up, Rebecca, April, Lisa? We're going to have so much fun. For a smile, they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Come on. Yes. Come on. What's up, Jerry? Yes. I'm just going to leave the song on for a second. Searching in the night. Hello, Brenda. People. Yes. I'm just making sure that we are exactly where I want us to be, and then we're going to have a really incredible time. What's up, Lise? Come on, somebody give me the air guitar. That's right, in the night, Rebecca. Exactly. Yes. All right, fine. I'll stop the music because you guys want to learn things. You want to grow. Fine. I just love this song. Okay, go to one more second. Let's let a few other people join us while we jam out. Some will win, some will lose. Some of them just sing the blues. What's up, Rodna? All right, come on, here we go. It goes on and on and on and on. I'll bring it closer. Come on, just lose yourself in the music for a second, okay? Them shadows. What's up, Darla, Amber, Martina? Street lights, people. Come on. With the fine emotion. There's just one. Here we go. All right. Fine. I will turn the music off now because you guys want to learn epic shit. And that's what I'm going to school you in tonight. Hello, Kevin. How are you? What a lovely surprise. So, hello, Rachel. Hello. You guys, I freaking love Journey 2, Brenda. Who am I kidding? Why are we not cursing? I fucking love Journey 2. Yes. Okay, so, hi. Welcome to Facebook Live After Dark. Welcome to a really, really important conversation that will change you and help you understand yourself so much more and let you finally understand why you think you're resistant to change. Because you don't just hate change. It's science. It's biological, okay? What's going on with this whole fear thing and how change, fear, and doubt all wind together every single day in your life, in your business, in your relationships, etc., etc. I'm so excited too, Jennifer. Chrissy, you're here. Whoop, whoop. I know it's like 1:30 a.m. in the UK, but you're amazing because we make time for what's a priority. And learning and growing is, if it's not already, everyone who's watching this live or replay needs to be top of your list. You're a human. You were made to grow. I understand that this is new for a lot of you. But the reason why you feel like shit and you're not where you want to be in your life and you walk around feeling stuck and meh and asking yourself, is there more, is an indication that it's time for you to grow. It's time for you to learn about yourself. It's time for you to heal your wounds, right? That's what it is. It is a gift. So I am Tracy Litt, for those of you who have never hung out live with me before. Hello, Karen, Maria, Jennifer, everyone. Growth is top priority. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because when you grow and you change the way that you see the world, your world changes. Right? Right. Yes, Tracy. Yes, Trisha. How do you have so much energy at night? Okay, so a few things. Marianne, how are you? Tell us. Number one, music. Always, I can feel sluggish, and then I put some music on, which is why usually at the beginning of a live, I'll put some music on because it just amps me up. And I use this thing like a tool. Mind magic. That's me. You guys want to know how do I show up and I'm me and energetic? I run this thing like a beast, okay? And that's what I do in this world is I teach you how to master your mind so that you can stop being a victim of yourself. Right? Right. So, let's dig in here. Welcome everyone once again. I'm Tracy Litt. I'm a mindset coach. I'm a rapid transformational therapist. I'm a speaker. And as of May, I'll be an author. And I can't wait for all of you to have a life-changing book in your hands, which I know is going to serve you tremendously. So tonight we are talking about change, fear, and doubt. Let's dig right in, okay? Because, and I want you guys, the more you interact with me, it's just more fun for me because right now I'm just hanging out in my office, talking to my phone, and really want to give you guys everything I've got. So I am live for a reason. I could have recorded a video. If I didn't want you to ask questions, I want you to ask questions. I want you to tell me, oh, I don't get that at all. I want you to give me lots of love when you're like, fuck yeah, that was amazing. And I want you to give me angry faces when you're like, I don't understand what's happening. I need more examples, okay? Whatever it is you need, I want you to tell me what it is and ask away. All right. Jennifer, I found my savior. My husband is so happy I found you. I'm here to help you. It's so funny, and I will say this. When wives or husbands find me, because I do coach men and women, I get so much gratitude from their spouses because they inherently become lighter, happier people that generally want to have more sex. And it's amazing. So yay, I'm so glad that you found me also. And I'm happy for you guys too. Okay, so if you are somebody who hates change, give me something. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a yes. Give me a heart, okay? If you are somebody who thinks that change is really hard and you resist change, just shoot me something, okay? Because what I'm here to tell you is you don't hate change for the reasons you hate change. You don't resist change because there's something wrong with you and you have a poor association to change, okay? The reason why you believe you don't like change, yeah, change is tough, is because of your biological makeup. It's because, now stick with me here because this is going to be wonderful for you. All right. Oh, you get anxious. Right. Okay. Yeah, this is awesome. Hold on. It's like I don't even have to ask you guys. You just show up with everything I need to tell you what you need to know. Okay. And hold on. I'm going to leave my computer open because I don't see every comment on my phone. Sometimes I need the computer to see the full comment. So if I'm looking over here, I'm just checking in on your comments. Okay. Tracy, want it, but you're resistant. Yeah. Okay, so Brenda, I'm okay with change except life-altering changes, if that makes sense. Sure. So there's a reason why you're resistant and anxious and totally averse to change, right? Because inherently, when you change, it means you are moving into the unfamiliar. Okay? It means, change inherently means you're moving into the unknown, you're moving into the unfamiliar, you're moving into uncertainty. Okay? And the one of many rules of your mind is that it hates uncertainty. Your mind hates the unknown and uncertainty. And this isn't specific to each of you. This is all of us together as a group. Biologically, your mind hates unfamiliar and hates uncertain, and 100% of the time thinks it equals death. Okay? Just stick with me here. So when you want change, right? Everything you want is on the other side of change, right? Whether it's to grow your business or get out there and get into a romantic relationship or change the way you're used to reacting and behaving your whole life or starting to be visible or having that critical conversation or taking that big promotion or using your voice and saying what's on your mind or showing up vulnerably and exposing yourself, whatever it is, everything that you want is in the land of the unknown. Because inherently, for you to change, it means you're going to be different than you are right now, which means If this was your comfort zone, you've got to leave this circle. You've got to leave your comfort zone. And as soon as you leave your comfort zone, you are now in the unknown. You are now in unfamiliar territory. You are now in uncertainty. And as soon as you hit uncertainty, your brain triggers your fear response because it goes, oh fuck, she's going to die. This is unknown. This is outside our comfort zone. This is unfamiliar. The only way that your mind works, and the main reason for it being what it is and how it evolved in our primitive times, was survival. So anytime you think about or start to move yourself towards any kind of change, which inherently means going into the unfamiliar, your mind freaks out and your fear response is triggered. Okay? And we're going to go into a lot of places here, so let me work this through, and then I want to check your comments and answer any questions you have, right? So now you've triggered your fear response, but there's nothing to be afraid of because fear is a liar. Fear is here to keep you alive, okay? So way back when you were a cave person, right? You were super cute then too with a great ass, okay? And you're hanging out with your cave friends and you're walking home from a day of hunting or picking berries and there's a little bit of a rustle in the grass, okay? Your primitive brain then evolved to always think that that rustle in the grass was a saber-toothed tiger, right? Because if you weren't on high alert to find the problem, then, more often than not, back in those days when it was a tiger, it would jump out from behind the grass and eat you, and you would die. And what that meant was no ability for us to procreate and move forward, and here we would not be sitting in 2019 because mankind literally could not evolve, okay? This is science. This is not like Tracy's concepts on life. This is science. So the trouble is that you have been built and equipped with, in the first part of your brain, your primitive brain, your reptilian brain, okay? You have been equipped with this fear response that is activated every single time you think about or start to change. Start to think about change. Start to leave your comfort zone. Start to have ideas about doing something that is uncertain and unknown and unfamiliar. And as soon as that happens, boom, fear response is triggered. The trouble is that you're not going to get eaten by a saber-toothed tiger coming out of Target or having a crucial conversation or getting on a Facebook Live to grow your business. But your mind doesn't know that because your mind doesn't know shit about what you want, nor does it care whether or not you're happy or sad or making money or barely scraping by or laying in bed with depression or totally strung out and anxious. Your mind doesn't care because that's not its function. Your mind's function is to keep you alive. So when you wake up in the morning and you're breathing, your mind goes, winning, right? But ultimately, your mind wins and your life loses because you're giving your power away to what you are believing, right? Because, let me keep going, fear shows up as self-sabotage, self-doubt, procrastination, perfectionism, lack of clarity, right? All of that stuff that starts spewing in your head. Am I enough? Will they like me? What if it doesn't work? What if it fails? I'm so afraid. Oh my God, I can't. Who do I think I am? All right? Chime in and tell me, what does your fear sound like? And this is where running your mind is non-negotiable. Because what's happening is you then believe all that bullshit, because it's all bullshit. You attach to it and you believe it. And then what happens? Fear goes, whew, she sat back down, right? Because as soon as you believe what your fear is spewing, it gets you to sit back down and not do the thing that you were going to do. It keeps you sucked back into the familiar. And in that moment, your mind's like, whew, we saved her life. Yes. But in actual fact, your fear and your mind are getting in the way of who you want to be. and what you want to create in the world, and your ability to be successful, and your ability to fully believe in yourself, and your ability to take inspired action, and quite frankly, your ability to be any different than you are right now in this moment. Because one of the things you're learning is to be different, have different, you must jump into uncertainty and unknown, and your mind hates that. Your mind hates what's unfamiliar and will do everything in its power to keep you in a familiar territory. That's its purpose, okay? So now I'm going to pause and I'm going to go through some of your questions, okay? All right. Oh, this was a great, so Rebecca's fear sounds like this. You can't do it. Why try? You will fail. Right? Okay, awesome. Hold on. I'm going into here because I want to see. You will fail. Again, fear is a liar. The spiritual side, fight or flight. The physical side must overcome both. What do you mean the spiritual side versus the fight or flight? I want to understand that because I have mastery in both universal law and neuroscience. And I want to make sure that I'm bridging these gaps because mindset and manifestation are two sides of the same coin. And I want to bring you as much clarity as I can. Okay? All right. So let's go into some of these comments. I hope you guys are enjoying this because this is what it's all about. And every single block you have, everything you're not doing is underpinned with fear. Everything. Okay. So let's see what we've got. Want change, but self-sabotage often. Yeah. And the only reason you're self-sabotaging is because that is fear taking the power. Because you guys realize this, when fear gets to go, yeah, I'll just do some shit that makes her stop, right? Ooh, let's do a sabotage, right? Like whatever, everyone has different sabotages. I used to have a sabotage that I recognize that I work on all the time. When I would up level and the business would grow or I would start expanding and you know, because I do a lot of growth work obviously all the time, I would stop taking care of myself physically. Like I would eat like shit late at night and I wouldn't make health and wellness a priority because it was a sabotage for me getting to the next level, right? But that was really just fear trying to keep me safe because I was pushing my edges out in such a big way, right? Like the book I'm writing, the amount of times I had to sit down and run my mind properly and love my fear while I was writing 56,000 words, right? Was tremendous because I was in unfamiliar, uncertainty territory, right? Right. Okay. Let's see. Yes, you get anxiety. Okay. I've had so much unknown change thrust upon me when my husband died. Now making the choice to make more. Hold on, Tracy. For some reason, it's not showing me the rest of this. So I would love for you to finish that off for me. Unfortunately, I don't run Facebook. So sometimes I get to see all the comments and sometimes if they're long, I only get pieces of it. All right. But what I'm hearing you say is, you had so much change. I'm going to make an assumption thrust upon you when your husband died that now making the choice to make more changes is scary. Let me know it's real because I want to serve you, okay? Carol, so it can mean that we have to master our instinct to get better control over it. Yeah, and to choose your way through it and to realize that if you try to resist it or ignore it, it's just going to get louder and more intense, okay? All right, Trisha, how about sudden dramatic change like finding your husband dead? Okay, well, first of all, let me pause and give you some love for a second because that is a trauma that my heart fully goes out to you. And there are no words for me to even try to think to say other than you are not alone any longer and you have this whole supportive community and you are going to be able to extract what you need to from this experience so that you can live the life that you have with even more relativity and more preciousness than you ever have before. Because that's truly what I believe about death, regardless of how it's handed to us. It gives us an opportunity to live our lives in a far more meaningful, seems trite, in a far more relative, light, and intentional way than we ever have before. And in terms of that, that is not as much about fear as it is about trauma. You know, when you walked into the room and found that, you had an emotional experience that completely went into your body. And now you can use various tools to heal so that you can let go of what that trauma, you know, how that trauma impacted you, because that's a trauma. Okay? Okay. Let's see. Okay, good. What else do we have here? Jennifer, if I'm not a perfectionist, I get fear bad. Everything has to be perfect. I hate it. Right. But fear is perfectionism in disguise. That's the thing. The whole reason why a perfectionist needs things is to be perfect is because of the fear of what happens if it's not perfect. What happens if I can't prove that I'm as enough as everybody else? Your perfectionism, under the underbelly of it is you needing to wholeheartedly believe that you are enough, and that whatever it is you have going on and whatever you produce in the world doesn't impact your value ever. Ever, 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 because depending on the spectrum and depth of your perfectionism, it can become a really intense punishment and a really intense way to live. Okay, let's keep going. Maureen, yeah, it says I'm not good enough. Yes. Hello everyone, it's my first live. What's up, Bahia? How are you? Rebecca, I believe that fear can manifest in your soul and spirit if you let it. Okay, that's an interesting belief. I've never heard that before, but that's cool. And that's the fun thing about beliefs. You can believe whatever you want. My question is that belief helping you or hurting you? What does that belief mean to you? How does it serve you in some way? Right? Right. Lori, I always feel like I'm not good enough, overweight, and don't look or dress well enough. Okay, so, well, first of all, you guys, I'm going to keep saying this because you need to keep hearing it. You're enough. All of you. You're enough. And nothing that you do or don't do ever impacts your enoughness, ever, period, end of story. Okay? So stop saying things like, I'm not enough. I don't feel good enough. Whatever happened to you that influenced you to think you're not enough is a lie. It is not true. Whatever happened to you when you were younger that developed this base belief system of your lack of worth and your lack of enoughness is not your responsibility. What is your responsibility as the grown-ass magnificent adult that you are right now is to heal and grow so that you can shift your belief system and live a life from the birthright of I am enough. Okay? So no more. Every word you speak is a blueprint that your mind, body, and psyche works to make real. So stop saying things to yourself that are disempowering. You get to choose. This is what choice is all about. You are literally choosing absolutely everything. So choose different words. Okay. Martina, my fear is you can't do it. But why, oh why? I fucking hate change. Of course you do. You guys, change means different. Change. Do you guys want to know? I've done so much research on uncertainty and why your brain hates uncertainty. This is the land that I love to live in. Do you want to know why Uber is as successful as Uber is? Okay? Because it solved the single thing that your brain hates the most. It built in a way to solve that uncertainty, right? Think about it. Why did Uber blow out the taxi system that's been in play for decades, right? Because Uber was able to soothe that part of your mind that needs familiarity, that needs to know. You're no longer in the unknown when you're watching your phone and you can see where your car is. Oop, it's almost here. Hey, what are you going to, blah, 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 blah. Yep, come on out. Car's almost here. Uber solved for the thing your brain hates the most, which is uncertainty. So everybody loved it and felt so good and safe using it because it removed the uncertainty. It gave you certainty. So when you're thinking about growth and you're thinking about being different and expanding and stepping into something bigger than you are right now, you need to be more powerful than this thing in between your ears. And you just need to choose your way and learn how to run this thing. Okay? Because unless you are willing to stay exactly the way you are right now, doing what you're doing, feeling how you're feeling, standing in the results you're standing in, then it means you're going to have to make the unfamiliar familiar, which is going to feel uncomfortable because growth and comfort are not friends. Okay? This is why many people give up when they try to change and they want to change and they start to do the work. Because you need to show up with vigilance and commitment and know exactly where you want to go and decide that you are no longer available for feeling the way you've been feeling, tired, overwhelmed, exhausted, low level, not creating the wealth that you deserve in the world, not using your voice, not feeling your feelings, all of these things. It could be as simple as that. It could be you're not used to feeling emotion because you were raised in a house that told you, yeah, suck it up, buttercup, you're fine. So now you're all blocked up and congested emotionally and you don't know why you're so fucking triggered. By the way, that's why, because you haven't felt your feelings in decades. As soon as we start working together and you start choosing to feel your feelings, it's going to be you engaging in something unfamiliar. And you are going to tripwire your fear response. And your mind's going to go, what the fuck is happening? She's going to die. And then it's going to shoot up all these things, all these thoughts. Nope, stop, it's fine, you don't need to, this isn't a big deal, you're fine, you don't want to do this. What if, I've heard this one before, this is real. What if I cry and I never stop crying? What if I cry forever? What if I can't get up off the floor? It's never going to happen, you guys. Best thing you can do for yourself is snot bubble fetal position cry on the floor until you've got nothing left in you. Best thing you can do for your soul. Okay? But that's an example. No matter what it is, it doesn't just have to be like, hey, I'm going to bungee jump or I'm going to climb Machu Picchu. It's any variance of who you are and what you're feeling right now in your life. Right? Public speaking. Changing, going from a worrier to someone who's at peace and ease. Going from thinking negative and being a super, super happy complainer. I call them a happy complainer because people that complain think that it's like fucking fun and something good for you. It's killing you, okay? It's killing your life. So it's a different life, right? Whatever it is, anything different than what's happening right now today is going to require you to learn how to love your fear. Love your fear. Learn how to recognize it and learn how to not believe all of the self-doubt that it is giving you, right? So here's another thing. How does then, you now understand how change connects to fear, but how does fear connect to doubt? Because fear has to speak to you somehow, right? I mean, fear is invisible. So how does fear scare you into sitting back down and going right back into your comfort zone? Self-doubt. It's loyal companion. Who do you think you are? You suck. No one's going to take you seriously. Come on, you're going to fail. You don't want to fail. You're going to be embarrassed. What are people going to think of you? You need to care what people think of you. It matters. Da 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 da. Are you with me? Okay, good. I'm going to go to some comments now. Okay, is the feeling of being overwhelmed also fear stopping change? Yes, April, nailed it. Oh, let me just say something too, because sometimes I'm done with these lives. If I don't answer your question, I don't also always see every single comment. So I'll go back later, but just know that, because sometimes I don't want you to sit there and going, I just said something, you didn't hear it. It's only if I don't see it, okay? Yes, overwhelm is one of the tactics that your mind uses to get you to sit down and do nothing, right? Because if it can get you to be overwhelmed, I'm so overwhelmed, oh, fuck it, I'm not gonna do anything. But that's just your mind running you. But I have two missions in this world. One is to restore your belief in yourself. Because without unwavering, ironclad belief, you will never, ever, ever reach your limitlessness or start to access your potential. My other mission in life is to teach you how to use the thing in between your ears as the greatest tool you've ever had in your entire life, because that's what it is. You are not a victim. You are not run by your thoughts unless you choose to be, in which case you probably aren't still on this live, because why the hell do you want to hang out with me? You want to change, you want to grow, you want to master this, because everything you hear about mindset is everything and change your thoughts, change your life are not just platitudes, it's not just theory, and I teach you how to practically use it every fucking day so that you can feel how you want to feel and take inspired action towards the life that you want to be living. Because you guys, you are that powerful. You have it in you right now. All of it's just sitting dormant, dying, going, use me! Learn how to use me! Right? All of it. Okay? Okay, so let's keep going. April, great acknowledgement for the group. Stop the fear of being alone forever. You're never alone. That's another interesting thing. Because fear will make you believe that. Fear will offer you thoughts as options, because all your thoughts are options, right? Of, oh my God, what if I'm alone forever? But you guys, you're not alone. You're never alone. All you need to do is choose to remember, I'm not alone. There's something called common humanity, right? Connection to other people. I'm not alone. I can choose to reach out to someone and instantly not be alone. I can pick up the phone. I can call and make plans with a friend. I can reach out to my, community center. It is endless. You are never, ever, ever alone. Ever. Michelle, how the hell do you love your fear? Keep hanging out with me. I'm going to show you the way. But what I'm going to tell you tonight is, if you try to resist it, and you try to be mean to it, and you try to push it away, it's going to get louder and bigger and more powerful. Anything you resist persists. Same thing goes for my friends listening right now that have anxiety. When you feel anxious, if you try to resist that anxiety and push it away to get the hell out of here and all of that, your anxiety becomes larger and more powerful. As soon as you bring anything, and you guys, we've talked about radical personal responsibility, right? Radical responsibility, as soon as you bring anything into your responsibility, right? And you go, oh no, I'm going to own this and I'm going to love this, you diffuse it. You want to take your anxiety, instead of making it something outside of you, bring it into you and go, wait, I feel you and I hear you and I see that you're here and I got you, okay? Same thing, you are loving. As soon as you love something, you acknowledge it, you own it, and then it starts to diffuse and get released. Okay? So much more to come on that, Michelle, so much more. And for those of you that are already in Choice Experiment, and for those of you that aren't, click the link and get in there, because it's epic shit happening in there. The group is unbelievable. Thousands of people, you guys, thousands of you magnificent people are changing, okay? By choice, by mastering your choice. At the end of the experiment, enrollment for Mind Magic opens. Mind Magic is my 9-week group online program that is the best thing I've ever taught or coached, okay? And you will come out the other side a mind magician with tools for life, where you will be able to understand how to fall in love with fear and how to run your mind, etc., etc., etc. So get ready for that, because it's coming, okay? Okay. Rebecca, cortisol and hormonal responses, natural responses, our mindset can overcome. Absolutely. Think about it like this, right? Anytime you're in stress, cortisol gets released into your system, right? And for those of you that might be living in chronic stress, which I would assume is many of you, right? Your body is in constant fight or flight. You are constantly releasing cortisol. You are never allowing your body to get to a rest and digest, or homeostasis, right? Where your system's just calm and at ease and balanced out, right? So when you are triggering your fear response, you are in stress. Cortisol is being released and it's hurting you, it's harming you. So that's another reason why starting to understand how to run your mind and loving fear is so important. Okay, cool. Let's see. How making the choice to make more changes is very unsettling. But Tracy, here's the thing. Of course it's unsettling. This is what I want you guys to see. Like, I want you to have this moment where you're like, whoa. Change is inherently unsettling because it means you're entering into the unfamiliar and the unknown. Nobody is immune to this. This is human biology. This is science, right? So of course it would feel unsettling to make change, because your mind's freaking out. It's going, what the fuck? Oh my God, there's all this change. I feel so unsettled. I feel so afraid. Oh, we might die. Get her to stop doing this change thing as soon as possible, right? But the thing I need to say again is, the problem is your mind only has one responsibility and one job, and that's survival. And I don't know about you guys, but survival is not nearly enough for me. Survival, just waking up and breathing, are you kidding? No fucking way. That's why it's your job to decide how you want to feel and who you want to be, and start to allow yourself to have a vision that's bigger than where you have been, right? Don't think about what you want based on where you've been. Think about, I can do anything I want. Right? And then really allow yourself to go there. And then you start running your mind to align to that. If you let your mind have the power, you will live a life of survival. Ew. No. Not enough. Okay, good. Karen, I do write like I speak. The whole book is conversational like this. Let's see. Stacy, exactly what she said. More change is unsettling. Yeah, but you guys know I answered that, right? Let me know if this is making sense. Yay, yay, yay. Tell me what's up. Let me know if you're like so not agreeing or you need more examples. That's why we're live, okay? Yes, you guys, any change, anything different than where you are and who you are and how you feel today is going to trigger and activate your fear response. And that fear response is built in to you to keep you alive. The problem is that you're not going to die from any of this. You are not going to die from starting that dream business. You are not going to die by opening your mouth and using your voice and saying what you need and what you want. You are not going to die by saying no to your kids or setting boundaries. You are not going to die by taking that public speaking gig. You are not going to die from taking that promotion. Are you with me? Okay? We have a cave person part of our brain trying to help us function in 2019. Right? We cannot give our power away to this thing. It has no idea what we want. Hold on, I've got water dripping down my face because clearly my mouth isn't working. Okay, let's keep going. Thank you, needed to hear this. Fantastic. You are enough. Hell yes. Michelle, okay, so I'm back and forth. I start out one day well and something triggers me and then I can't shake it. I don't see the rest of that. So finish it for me and I can respond to you. I missed some of it. Don't worry, it's going to be a replay. There's always a replay. I'm good, thank you. Watching all of the replays since I've joined and discovering so much about myself. Yay, that's what it's all about. You guys, growth is so fun, especially when you do it with a kick-ass community like ours, right? Growth is so fun. There's so much support. There's so much encouragement. And since, right, part of your mind is working against you, right, or the part of your primitive brain is working against you, that's why stepping out and not hiding and not hesitating and taking action and asking for what you need and leaning on people and encouraging each other and having accountability is essential for you to shift, right? Right. Okay. Oh my God, I'm so right about Uber. Thank you so much. That was in a research study. I did not make that up. I'm not used to using my voice. Of course you're not. And you're going to get good at it because using your voice is part of how you build your confidence. It's part of how you honor your worth because you're enough. And the days of muting yourself are long gone. You want to know why? Because it's not 1950. That's why. Okay? Okay. Let's see, we got don't want to stay where I am and do what I'm doing. Spent hours tonight looking at jobs. Tell me the rest of that. I'm super sorry, Tracy. It's literally not allowing me to see the comments all the way. It's just a Facebook thing. My apologies. You're not going to die by saying no thank you to old ideas. Exactly. Good, good, good. Need to learn how to use the energy of my fears to be fuel and propel myself. Yes. So when you get really good at this and you guys start to step into mastery, right? What you realize is, and this is going to be like, what? Is fear and doubt is an indication that you're up-leveling, that you're growing, that you're shifting, that you're working on change. You start to be able to use fear like a guidance system. Like, I'm feeling fear on that. hell yes, that's exactly where I'm going to go, right? Because that is how it works. These are the elements of starting to understand what I mean when I say inner power. What I mean when I say you guys have a breadth and a depth of choices that you don't even know about yet. And this live is only scratching the surface. Maria, monkey mind chatter. Ugh, here's the thing about that. You don't have to listen to it, right? And your eyes blink and your heart beats and your mind produces thoughts. That is what it does. You're going to think around 60,000 thoughts a day. And if you are up there going, oh my God, my mind just doesn't stop, and it doesn't stop, and you're focused on it and you're spinning yourself out, you're going to fall prey to the monkey mind concept, right? Because that's what you're focusing on and that's what you're attaching to. But you can practice presence. You can practice breathing. You can do all of these other things that help you interrupt yourself. And instead of focusing on how your mind doesn't stop, which only makes you see more of your mind not stopping, because what you focus on is what you see, right? Then you can shift into taking action in your life, or working on self-care practices, or doing something fun, or. Take your focus off of that. Leah, exactly, don't want to deal with it, so procrastination sets in. Yeah, of course. Of course. Let's see. Gave that up yesterday. Okay, just checking our comments, seeing what else we have. I also have a hard time understanding how I make my dreams and my life happen. Rhonda, I've got you. The way you make your dreams and your life happen is, number one, you decide. Clarity, right? Number two, you own all your shit. Number three, you grow your consciousness and awareness, right? Number four, you choose. You choose your thoughts, you choose your beliefs, you choose your actions, you choose your behaviors, all in alignment to the dream that you're talking about. And you do it every single day in and day out, right? Just like if you have a dream of being physically fit, you would not go to the gym for a week and then call me and go, where's my six pack? And my arms aren't buff yet. But you'll do that with growth for some really fucking weird reason. I don't even know why, right? So it's about patience and consistency and decision, commitment, unwavering decision of what you are not willing to tolerate, unwavering clarity over that day, okay? That day, the one I'm talking about, I've talked about it before, that day, the end of your life, the last day you're here on earth, that last final day. You guys have heard my favorite quote. I'm going to tell it to you again. On the last day on earth, the person you could have become. I'm sorry, I just messed that up. Could have been a powerful moment, but I messed it up. Here we go again. On the last day on earth, the person you became will meet the person you could have become. Whoa. On your last day on earth, the person you became will meet the person you could have become. Okay? You get to stop right now, flip all the way to, God willing, you're 95 years old, and take a look back, and you decide right now what you're available for and what you're not. You decide right now the life that you want to live. Don't worry about all the details. The universe will take care of that. But this is about your power of decision, which means to cut yourself off from any other possibility, but exactly what you know you want and where you're going. And then you align everything about your thoughts and beliefs and actions and behaviors up into that with which you want. And not only will you get there through conscious choice, but you will become the vibrational energy and frequency of that which you desire, and it will come to you like that. Because that's how you play with quantum physics and the laws of the universe. Okay? And yes, I teach all of that. You guys, this is the basics of why I am here on this earth. Okay, good. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Lisa, I only see the top thing. I'm so out of touch with my feelings. I'm just learning how to observe them. That's awesome. Observing your feelings without judgment is a great step towards enlightenment and your own awareness. And then you'll also allow yourself to feel your feelings. Because part of this growth journey too, you guys, is being willing to feel any feeling that comes your way. Any feeling. No matter how judgmentally or perceivingly bad you might think it feels. Allowing yourself to feel your feelings will be the thing that helps you show up the way you want to in your life and in your business and in your relationships. Okay, let's keep going and see where we are with comments. Okay. Hi from Port Charlotte. What's up? Jerry. Mind magic is the best thing you will ever do for yourself. An excellent investment of your time. And I'm going to assume that says money because I can't see the rest of the comment, but thank you. There are a few mind magicians from 2018 on this live. And yeah, I'm going to keep talking about it, so don't worry. But enrollment opens the day the experiment ends, and you want to get a spot in that. It'll change your entire life. Thank you, Jerry. Can you sick if you're so afraid of change? I don't know what that question is, but I'm assuming you're saying, can you get sick if you're so afraid of change? Yeah. You guys, most of the ailments you have and most of the problems you have, in truth, are psychosomatic. That does not mean they're not real. They are super real. They still show up physically very, very real. It just means the origin is really not clinical or medical. The origin is psychological, emotional, and mental. That's what that means, okay? Which is a huge plus, because when you heal your traumas, you're going to see so much of your shit alleviate, right? I mean, think about it. You weren't born with anxiety. You weren't born with depression. And if you thought you were not, right? You weren't born with a low self-esteem. No baby is born self-conscious. These things you acquire in your life, right? So when something is psychosomatic, you have the opportunity to heal your traumas and heal your wounds and start to get your mind right, and everything shifts. Everything. Cool, I just saw it make sense, which is great. Love it. Yes, yes, yes. Making sense. Sweet. What else do we have here? You guys are so incredible. I want to get as many comments as I can. Positive energy is amazing. Yes! Well, that's the thing about it too. Like, when you think about how you're feeling, right, or how many hours of the day you spend in low-level shit, too many. The answer is too many, unless you've been doing growth work for a while, right? You start to realize, and you have the ability to understand, that the way that you feel is a direct connection to the energy you show up with in the world, right? The way that you feel actually your feelings and emotions have energetic frequency, okay? And if any of you right now are going, what the hell is she talking about? And now we're woo-woo. Here's the thing. You are energy, okay? You don't have to be a tree hugger. You don't have to be crunchy. You don't have to have crystals in your house, okay? But if you are not going to acknowledge, right? And I happen to love crystals, and I'm very crunchy. So this is not a knock to anyone who has that belief system. I happen to, okay? My point is that we were raised in such a tight, skeptical, negative, productive driven, your external, variables dictate your inner environment kind of world, that for some of you, it's going to be hard to realize you are energy. But if you aren't willing to embrace that truth, you're really selling yourself short, because you are vibrating right now at a certain frequency. And if you are somebody who is living your life in very low level feelings like anger and resentment and powerlessness and frustration and overwhelm and boredom and negativity, your frequency is so low, and you can stop wondering why your life is returning back to you what it is, because your life is merely a reflection of your beliefs and a reflection of your energy. That's it. You want to know what's going on inside you? Look outside of you. And you'll be like, whoa, okay, right? So it's time to allow yourself to acknowledge that you are energy. You are a system of cells. That's it. Right? Everything's energy. The phone that I'm on, the water bottle that I'm holding, all of it. It's all good. Okay? So positive energy is amazing. And one of the ways that you work on your positive energy is by working on getting your mind right and increasing your emotions on the emotional scale. Okay? Okay. All right. Let's see. Allison, I'd love to see the rest of this comment because I'm only getting a clip of it. I'm looking over here to see if I see the whole thing, and I do not. How do I convince my brain that I can be happy and successful even though many years and events behind you? Whatever the rest of that is, I'm still going to answer it, because here's the thing. You don't have to convince your brain of anything. This is the beautiful part about learning how to run your mind. Here's another law of the mind I'm just going to give you as a gift. Your mind always does exactly what it thinks you want it to do. Like a loyal dog that asks no questions, right? Your mind will always do what it thinks you want it to do. And the way that you communicate with it are through the words that you speak and the images that you hold in your mind. Okay? So you don't have to convince your brain to be happy and successful. You need to start telling yourself, I feel better and better each day. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm like becoming the happiest person I know. My success is endless. Success comes to me. I love my life. Do you hear this? These are the kind of things, because then your mind goes, oh yes, a directive. Oh, we're successful. Oh, she loves her life. She's the happiest person she knows. Let's work on that. Let's make that happen for her. Because your mind blindly, automatically does exactly what you tell it to do. 100% of the time. You guys don't need anything special for this. It is how our brains work. Okay? Okay. Karen, my body's in so much pain. Arthritis and fibromyalgia. Years of internal sabotage. Now what? Healing, Karen. Fibromyalgia is fully psychosomatic. Okay? I wish there were some doctors on here, because no doctor can tell you where it comes from, why it happens. It has no origin. It has no genetic connection. It has nothing other than it's a manifestation of something that needs to be healed. I firmly believe that. So it's time to do some healing. Okay? Okay. All right, let's see what else we've got here with you gorgeous people. Yes, you have to use your fear in your favor. Yes, yes, yes. I got a whoa. I wish I knew what that one was for. Brooke, I've always thought to myself, what will I regret the last breath I take? Yeah, exactly. It's so helpful, you know, because when you're on your deathbed, let's face it, everything's so fucking clear. All of a sudden, all the resentments you held on to, all the risks you didn't take, all the places you didn't go, all the people you didn't hang out with, all the decisions that you allowed your self-doubt and your imposter syndrome to get in your way over. I hate imposter syndrome. I think it's stupid. That's why I did that, right? It's like all of a sudden you're like, what? So use that feeling and image now, because you're not on the last day of Earth. You have from now until, like, you guys, 30, 40, 50, 60 years. It's amazing. It's amazing. Chris, what's up? Being defensive all the time comes so fast. It's very hard to get a hold of the change. You are going to gain so much mastery on this, and I'm going to teach you in the choice experiment when we're in it. I'm going to teach you how to become more aware. I'm going to teach you how to create space. I'm so excited. I've got you. I told you I've got you. I've got you. All right, cool. So let's see what else we've got here. Brenda, my biggest problem is other people. I've been doing tremendous growth work. Okay, I don't have the rest of it and I want it so bad. So please finish the sentence. I've been doing tremendous growth work, but the more I do, what's the end of that? Is it the more I do, the more people piss me off? Tell me. Yes, Rodna, I want to quit my current job and step into the unknown. Being irresponsible and doing so, I don't see the rest, is the way your fear is getting you to not do it. Whatever it is, you have heard this conversation about fear, okay? You know what you want. Your mind does not. That's the point of this, okay? Okay, you take the reins. Let's see. Elizabeth, I constantly feel weighed down and so far behind from years of turmoil. Ooh, I have this over here. Oh, I can see the whole thing. Hold on. I constantly feel weighed down and so far behind from years of turmoil. I have some passion now for running my own business, but I feel I need to do more on me before I can wholeheartedly give to my business. I've only caught your live just now. Hi, I'm so happy you're here. Okay, so hold on, Brenda, I've got you. I'm coming to that in a second. Okay, you constantly feel weighed down. So here's the thing. You can do it. You could do it right now. And because you're never done working on yourself. And what you're saying is you feel like you can't do it until, you have, I'm looking at this again. You need to do more work on you. You guys, we're never done. I've been doing this work for so long. I'm never done. I still have a coach, always. I'm still finding shit going, whoa, I thought that was over. I thought I healed that. I thought that resentment was gone. Guess not, right? It's just understanding that you're always growing. Growth and awareness and expansion and getting your dreams is not a singular event, nor is it a destination. It is a journey, right? It is a journey. Okay? So understanding that, I want you to own that business. Elizabeth, will you tell me what kind of business? What kind of business? I love this. And this is one of the reasons I love working with all humans. And when I get to work with entrepreneurs, it's super fun because you're working with your fear response all the time. Because when you're building something, like you're making something out of nothing, your fear response is like constantly going. So it becomes super, super fun for you to learn to master your mind so that you can constantly show up. So Elizabeth, what kind of business? Kathy, off topic, but what does your tattoo on your wrist say? Thanks for the question. It says breathe. It says breathe. We'll talk about that too soon. Okay, Brenda. So as you change, this is amazing. As you change and as you grow, you notice the negativity in others. Yep, totally. When I first started growing, I remember I was so self-righteous about it. My husband and I just had this conversation the other day because I would come from such righteousness and like, I know better and, you know, like judgment on why are you so negative, right? And ultimately, I was wrong because everyone's journey is just as valid as the next person's journey. And if you are growing and changing and working on yourself, you are changing, which means things are going to feel different and seem different. So it makes so much sense. And so many of you will go, yes, totally. We just did a live on this the other day, actually, in the choice experiment because somebody brought it up. It's one of those things where you need to stay in your lane. You need to not choose to give your energy away. Understand that the best way that you can help anyone else on their growth journey, number one, is to mind your own business. Focus on yourself and continue to show up in your changes. Continue to work on yourself and grow and be this love and this light and this space in the world that then all of a sudden kind of whispers to them inadvertently, right? And not so in their face, like they're going to start to recognize, wow, why isn't she freaking out? Wow, she's not triggered anymore. Oh my God, look at the shit she's going after her in her life. She really seems different. So by virtue of you minding your own business and not checking them out and not letting it impact you, you will actually help more people because they will come to terms with them growing on their own terms. And growth is something you have to want for yourself. Change is something you have to want for yourself. Okay? Okay. Rebecca, love, choose to not give your energy away. Yeah, it's totally a choice. Everything's a choice. Hence the name of the choice experiment. Because you guys, there is nothing going on in your life, in your business, in your relationships, in the way that you feel that isn't based in your ability to choose. And when you learn all of the choices and you understand how powerful you are and how limitless you are and how you have everything inside of you right now and you start to access those choices, it's like an explosion. Everything changes. Your life changes. Your business grows. You make more money. You give less fucks. You stop taking things personally. You become untouchable. You use your voice. You're light and playful like you were when you were a kid and it didn't matter. You let go of judgment. You live in this space that just feels phenomenal. There is a different way to live than how we have been raised to and how you have lived up until now. And I am here to teach it to you. Okay? Okay. Liz, hello Liz, how are you? Being intuitive, I tend to get sucked in by others' energies. Here's the thing, and I feel you because I'm highly intuitive. And it helps me, right, when I'm coaching because I can really sense through like what's bullshit and what's not and what's really going on a deeper level, right? So if you are intuitive, there's two things there. There is your ability to choose, okay? There is your ability to choose and protect yourself and not let certain things in, right? And really kind of white light yourself, if you will, and say like, I'm intuitive for myself, but I don't need to pick up on that energy, and really start to choose and create some energetic boundaries. And then you can use different crystals, like black tourmaline is an amazing one to protect your energy. Also, wiping your energy off, shifting your energy, and actually, you know, practice of calling your energy back to you at the end of the day. There's all these different things that you can do, but it starts with you really realizing what boundaries might you need to put in place because you are intuitive. Okay? But I will tell you this, being intuitive or being an empath is not a crutch to feel other people's feelings and take on other people's shit. Okay? Okay. Let's see. Michelle. Hold on. Where did that comment go? Okay. Oh my God. Just now it pops into my head. What if this thing doesn't work? Holy shit. I can't believe I actually caught it. Wow. Yes! You guys, this is what happens when we hang out. You start to be aware of your thinking, which is the gateway of everything you've ever wanted, right? So that's amazing. And by the way, Michelle, that was fear. Welcome to your fear. That was fear going, what the hell is she doing? She's hanging out with this woman. She's happier. She's lighter. She's making all these changes. I think she's going to die. Tell her it might not work. Get her to stop. Magnificent example. Magnificent. All right, let's take a couple more comments and then I'm going to sign off. I'm so going to give less fucks. Oh my God, it's the best. Best. You guys, you only get a certain amount of fucks a day. Be very, very choosy of where you give them away. Okay? Okay. Let's see. When we observe with love, we can let go of all judgment, which is really me judging me. Yes. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can see the rest of that comment. Nope, it's gone. Sorry, Facebook moves so fast, faster than my brain is working right now. So I'm sorry I can't answer that, but yes, love is a wonderful antidote to judgment for yourself and for others, for sure. Rodna, learning it's not my responsibility or my right to push what I'm learning on people that I love. Totally. It's only going to create nastiness and resentment, and the whole point of your growth is to feel better and happier, right? Right. Okay, cool. So love that you're bringing energy concepts into your teaching. Yeah, it's all connected. It's all connected. I don't know a world where we couldn't address them both because, you know, you're a whole being, and for any real growth to be sustainable and help you and for you to really change, we need to touch all the parts of you. So it is all connected and I love it. It's mindset and manifestation. That's kind of the crossroads of where I live. Karen, I get this, so why do I forget? What do you get? What do you get? So why do I forget? What does that mean? And tell me. And here, if you know something but you don't practice something, you don't know it. It was Buddha that said, to know and to not do is to not know. Right? Makes so much sense. To know and to not do is to not know. So let me know what you're forgetting, and then we can continue to address it. But you guys, this was awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. The replay is available to you if you are not in the choice experiment yet, because you are on the Lit Factor page, which I love. Please click the link and join the choice experiment, because there are trainings and replays and things going on all the time. And on March 4th, you are going to have 5 days that is going to rock your world. And then you are going to have an opportunity to say yes to yourself and enroll as a Mind Magic student for 2019. Okay, so get in there. Love this. Thank you. You rock. You rock too. Hey, Erin. Mwah. Sorry, we're actually just shutting down, but I love you and I'm so glad that I got to see your name. You are so welcome. I love you all. Treat yourself well. Remember, you are more powerful than anything else. You are not your mind. You are the being that has a mind, and you are going to run that shit in alignment with who you want to be, what you want to create, and how you want to feel. And as a result, you will be untouchable. Okay? Mwah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love all this love. I'm letting it in. I'm letting it in. I'm letting it in. Yes. To know and to not do is to not know. You are so welcome. Treat yourselves well. Tomorrow is Wednesday. What does that mean? It means it's hashtag Why I'm Awesome Wednesday. Making praise familiar. I will see you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye, guys.